That was President Trump today on calling for a coalition of 7 nations to help keep the Strait of Hormuz open, including China. The UK is talking about a plan with European allies, but Japan, Australia, they're not going to send warships. And separate from that coalition, neither will Germany and Italy. Joining us now, U.S. Army Special Forces veteran, Middle East expert Jim Hanson. Jim, it's great to see you again. What do you make of this? Will the Strait decide the war? The president has said a summit with China could be delayed. The U.S. is already pounding Iran's lifeline, Kharg Island. That accounts for 89% of, up to 90% of Iran's crude oil exports. That's its lifeline. It's going to keep the oil infrastructure intact. What do you make of all this?
If President Trump can get China to join a coalition to keep the Strait of Hormuz open, he's got to win some kind of world prize. I don't know which one. That would be amazing. We don't need warships from any of these other countries. We have the capability to go ahead and keep shipping safe. It's going to be work. It's going to be a challenge. We need to make sure there are no mines. We need to do some exploding of their boat launch facilities and some other things like that. But what we need is a commitment from all the countries, as he mentioned, that benefit from that oil to go ahead and join this, send their ships through, and back our play.
What do you make of Energy Secretary Chris Wright saying the war could be over in a few weeks because the futures contracts for oil, the futures markets showing oil would come down to the $80 and high $70 range. The Brent forward curve shows a quick and steep drop by the second half of this year, Jim. I mean, Saudi Arabia already has a pipeline bypassing the strait, going from the Persian Gulf straight to the Red Sea. That's about a third of the oil that transits the strait. So the futures market looking pretty optimistic about this war.
As well they should be. This is not an insurmountable problem, and the people who claim that we had no plan for this were simply trying to, undermine the president's move to make this a prosperous and secure region. We will have oil flowing again soon, and if for some reason Iran wants to be recalcitrant in this, we gave them a warning shot with Kharg Island by not destroying the infrastructure where almost all their revenue comes from. It would be child's play to go back again and destroy enough of that they can't make a dime off their own oil. So all the cards are on our hands, and they've got none left.
Does the world need to step back and say what Trump is doing is liberating the entire world from jihadi terror? Because there is a terror premium, many have argued, in the oil price. So what do you make of that? And also the news that CBS reports U.S. intelligence shows that the late Ayatollah Khomeini thought his own son was not smart enough and not bright enough to be leading Iran, that he had misgivings about replacing him with his son.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath that the world comes through and gives Donald Trump the accolades he needs for having the guts to do this, but they should. And right now, it's like the Islamic Republic is playing the whole Weekend at Bernie's series, trying to find somebody they can stand up and claim as their supreme leader.
All right, Jim Hanson, thank you so much. Thank you for your service to America. It's good to see you again.